hop on. Thanks for coming by this morning. Do a little crafting today with our delicate dahlias. That's what I'm going to focus on this week. A fun set in the celebration catalog that is going to be gone in like 9 days. It went so fast. It went so fast. I'm going to open we're going to use Mary Merlot and So Saffron and Old Olive. Good morning, Kelly. Hello, everyone. Thanks for taking part of your Tuesday morning with me. I appreciate it. Good morning, Diana. What a nice day. Good morning, Lynn. It's pouring the rain out. I say it's a nice day because when it gets droopy, dreary like this, I like to turn on a good movie and craft. So that's on the docket today. For anyone who has ordered my Blackberry Sweet class, it is all packaged. I am very, very fortunate. Good morning, Mary. That I was able to get in on the ephemera packs that just came in, but then they're on back order until November, but yours are coming today. And your packages, I emailed out the PDF and the video. Good morning, Carrie. Yesterday. Okay, so I'm just waiting on that ephemera pack today, but now your gold ribbon, this beautiful gold ribbon, is not in there. This ribbon right here, the gold shimmer. This is now on back order until, it's actually on unorderable status, until I think it was like the 10th of October, something like that. So I felt it best because it's ribbon, okay? And I just felt it best to mail out the entire class. If it was the two products of the ephemera pack and the ribbon both, I might have thought about holding it, but it's a fall class, you know? So I know you guys want to do it, and I know you guys want to put it together, but the only thing that's missing is that ribbon. I can't even order it to put it on back order status, you know, so that it just automatically ships to me. So I just keep watching it, and as soon as it comes in, I will get it here and I will mail it to every one of you. Okay. So remember, your kit, your Blackberry Sweet card class is missing the gold shimmer ribbon because nobody can get it. Okay. So, you know, what are you going to do? It is what it is. So, so just that announcement on that. And then this week, we are going to focus on the delicate dahlias. So pretty. This is with a $100 order in the celebration catalog. You can get this for free. It's a full-size stamp set, and it's double stamping. I just love it. I used every bit of this entire stamp through the cards for this week. So, and I wanted to do this one because you can line this, actually lines up with this perfectly, and we'll do some of that through the week. But today we're going to use it with the dahlias a little bit abstract. Hi, Bling Bling. Hello. So here's that. So just a little abstract there, okay? If you order $50 in product from me until the 23rd, 2 more days, I will send you a spool of the white organdy ribbon. This is so pretty with the glitter in it. I use it constantly. And the 2 free card kits for the month. It's this one and then this one here. This one here will come in different colors if you order a few times from me. So you might get different colors of them, okay? I'm just going through a paper stack, and it seemed quite fitting to put it behind this leaf. So there's that. And let's go ahead and start to make our card. All right. So I used Very Vanilla. In the fall, I like Very Vanilla. It's soft, and it kind of tones everything down a little bit. It also, I think, makes our fall colors pop out quite well. The Mary Merlot, the So Saffron, and the Old Olive. And then here I used this, this trim right here from the Elegantly Said. Right? This is the Simply Elegant trim. I used that to go behind there. It needed a little something. And it's like it didn't need ribbon because the background is so pretty. So here's what I did with the inside. I love this "You Inspire Me," and that's not crooked. That's how that comes. It's like almost like a little bit of a smile to it. I don't know, a little something to it. And then I went back and used the Stitch So Sweetly. So let's go ahead and start. Let's do our envelope first. So we're going to be moving around on this block a lot, okay? Both sides I'm going to use of this block. I tried to sit this on this block, but I can't get it to hold the entire stamp without some of it kind of being off. Good morning, Carol. I'm using this one. I have another huge one here too. I could use that one too. Let me get that too. I have that really, really big one. And of course you could use your Stamparatus. I'm going to use this big one just like that. Let's see if we can. This way I don't have to go back and forth between the blocks. Good morning, Sandra. Something, something. You got that right. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Carol. Hi. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Wonderful. Okay, so this is the envelope, and it's a very vanilla envelope. I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper and just put it underneath here because we're going to stamp off on this envelope a little bit. And so first what I want to do in Mary Merlot is use the outline full strength. Just like that. And I'm going to stamp it here. Beautiful. Now let's stamp the back. We're going to open that up. And we're going to stamp that. Now on the back you could get a little bit more of the flower on there. Isn't that pretty? It's really a very, very pretty flower. I like the way it kind of turns and how, you know, I don't know. It's just, it's very abstract. Now, with this one, now you can, okay, you can find, see this one where it kind of sticks up right there? Let me show you. You can find where it absolutely, right there, that's how easy that was. It fits on there perfectly. It fits on that. Let me hold this up. See, it's perfect. But for this card, I want it to be abstract. So now I'm going to take the ink to the stamp because my block is so big on this, okay? Now you can actually see in the ink, look at that distinctiveness. Isn't that fun? Okay, now I don't want it lined up on this. I just want it to be abstract. That's awesome. That is so cool, right? That is so pretty. Let's do that again. I love Mary Merlot. Such a pretty color. This block is huge, I'm telling you. It's like my hands. It's good. I'm glad I have it. And there we go. Okay? Totally abstract. Absolutely not making an effort not to line it up on this card, okay? So there's that. Let's go ahead and bring in our little, this is from Stitch So Sweetly dies. They're so much fun. And I'm going to put Thank You Kindly in Mary Merlot. Right here in the center. Cute. Let's go ahead and add that to our project right now so that we get things, start to get things kind of put together. I have a clog. Okay. So, do you remember which large block that is? Yes, this large block is an F. F is this block. Yep. Yes. And then what's the other one? The other one is E. E and F. You're welcome. Right there. Okay. Then we're going to put this aside. Okay. Make sure I get that on there. Straight? Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and work on the inside of our card. Oh, I don't even think I told you the dimensions. The card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. It will open like this. The inside layers are Merry Merlot, 5 by 3 3/4, and Very Vanilla. And this is regular Very Vanilla, and I used regular Very Vanilla out here. Did I? Wait a minute, let me feel it. No, I use thick Very Vanilla out here and regular Very Vanilla inside and to stamp on. And this is 4 3/4 by 3.5. The outside layers are Merry Merlot, such a pretty color, 5 1/4 by 4, and then Very Vanilla, regular Very Vanilla, 4 3/4 by 3.5. So I have a larger border. I also emboss this with the brick embossing folder. Now, you can use either side. This side is kind of debossed where it's kind of in. This one is raised. I want the deboss side. I want to use it where it's kind of pushed down. So this I'm going to pop up with dimensionals actually when we're ready. So now let's go ahead and create the inside of the card. And we're going to do You Inspire Me. Now watch how I do this, because at first I was like, oh, the stamp is crooked. Okay. No, it's not. Just put it down. Okay. Let it take its shape. And then put your block on it. And you'll see that's how it's perfect. Okay? Here we go. Maybe it is straight. Maybe I did get that other one a little bit crooked. I'm looking at it now. I'm like, oh, that is really straight, isn't it? So I guess the other one's a little bit, well, you know me. So let's go ahead and stamp this on the inside. Either way, it's perfect, right? There we go. All right, now let's go ahead and add our flower. And we'll do the same thing, the same exact process. I'm going to take it right here and do it like that. It's perfect because it's handmade. It's perfectly handmade. I know, right? Carol, I hope you can do the Zoom Friday. Chris is teaching that layered card. If any of my team is on here, and some of my team won't be able to make it. Now, this is totally abstract. I'm not lining it up. I will be recording the Zoom, okay? There we go. Look how pretty. Oh, love that. Okay, let's glue that in. I have it on my calendar to cut my paper today for the Zoom. That is on my list today. And then I'm cutting card kits for my team today and getting some of their goodies out in the mail. Did you send an email? No, I sent one a couple of weeks ago, but I have not sent the one this week. I'm going to send it Thursday. This way it doesn't get lost in everybody's email, you know. So I'm going to send it Thursday. And it will have the address for the Zoom meeting and the PDF. And when I sent it the first time, you have 2 emails. One is the address for the Zoom, and the other email is the PDF. Nice to print out to follow. Yes, yes, only because I totally forgot to put the PDF before I hit send. So it was like, ah. So then you guys got another email. Okay. Here we go. Now let's go ahead and make our pretty piece for the outside of the card. Now here's where we use like all the stamps. So pretty. The 2 teeny tiny leaves, the larger leaves. And let's see, I didn't mount the little flower. I forgot to put the flower. Because this is the So Saffron. I love this flower. I absolutely, this is like, I want to do DSP with just this flower and these teeny tiny leaves. Not these big leaves, just that flower, a bunch of color, and those teeny tiny leaves all over the place. Ooh, that could be another video, right? Okay, let's go ahead and start our process here. And what we want to do with this is we want to put the 2 biggest flowers on first. This way, then we can fill in with everything else. So again, we're going to use the outline of this. And I'm going to place one here. And we want space in between. And then I'm going to place one here. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put our large stamp. I just love the distinctiveness of this. So pretty. And again, this only on this card, I am not lining things up. This is just the way this stamp can go. It can go this way or it can line up the other way. And there's plenty that I've lined up. All right. Look at how pretty that. I just love it like that. And I kind of love that you don't have to worry about it, you know? Just right there. Okay, beautiful. Now I'm going to take this large leaf right here. This is two-step stamping. And so we have one that has a solid surface and then one that has less surface, less stamping surface. I know, right? My kind of stamp, mine too, Lynn, for sure. And when you two-step stamp, the one with the solid surface, if you're going to use two different colors, use the lighter one, but I'm going to show you how to do it with one color and still get a fantastic effect, of course, because it's the same color, but you're using the second generation of it. I'm going to put my sentiment right here in the center. Here's the solid one. I'm going to stamp off, okay? And then I'm going to come right here in the center, just like that, okay? Now I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to come up here, just like that. Now, with the one that has less surface area, that's more of the outline of the leaf, we're not going to stamp off, and we're going to, what a pretty effect we're going to get here. Just like that. I'm a little off on that one, but I'm behind the camera, but we're honest, we're fine, because see, it's abstract, you're good. Don't worry about it. Okay, now let's go ahead into the So Saffron and add, I love these flowers. They're like, I don't know, they're retro to me, so I fell in love with them. I'm going to add this full strength. The So Saffron is such a light color that we're not going to stamp it off at all. Okay? And we're going to come over here and there. Just a little bit more on that. Okay. Now, this has what you want to do on this stamp. Look here where there's two petals together. Go into your So Saffron. Find your two petals together on what you just stamped. See, it's right there. There's my two petals. Let me do the best I can being behind the camera. I might get a little bit off, but we'll be fine. Oh, that came out nice. Okay. So remember, see, I was holding my stamp like that, and just kind of try to line your stamp up the best you can. And it does line up. But look for that double, like right here is that double. I'm going to stamp it right there. Right there's that double. Good. Now the So Saffron, like I say, I did not stamp off. Look how pretty those colors are. Beautiful, beautiful fall colors. Now let's go ahead and add our little leaf. Our leaf will be in Old Olive, and we will stamp that off. And now just add this little guy in just strategic little areas. Doesn't matter. And each time you do it, it'll be different. So I'm just kind of adding, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm good. I like it. Okay. Now we're going to take the one that has like the outline, and I'm going to come right over top of this little leaf right here. Oh, that came out so cute. Look how pretty. See the ones up top that don't have the outline? And then look, as soon as I outline it, it really makes it pop. So that one comes here, that one comes here, and that one comes here. Beautiful. Okay, now what we're going to do, now let's move this mess out of the way. And now what we're going to do on here is add this trim. So I take some seal. You need to use some type of an inline tape, not Tombow. Okay, you need to. You could even put what is this? This stuff down if you wanted to. Okay, not a dimensional though. Tear and tape. You could even put a piece of tear and tape. So I'm just going to add. Let me get it started here. Okay, now see, I came across like this. If you could see how shiny that is right there. See how I made like a surface, a flat surface? This is kind of round, and you really want it to stick into the seal, okay? So I just take my tail, and I just start making loops. And because I came across like that, I don't have to worry about running out of any area to stick this in. I just kind of keep it close. I'm going to put 3 loops at the top and 3 loops at the bottom. And I just let this stuff do its thing. However it wants to twist and turn, I let it do it. Just like that. I don't come off the card because you're going to cover this up. So don't worry about it looking like a hot mess right now, because it does look like a hot mess. Okay, there. And now I'm going to put one here. See how it just wants to kind of flip? And that's okay. Get that to put that right in there. Just stick it in there. Let me cut this first. And then we'll stick it in. Sometimes you might have to add a little bit more seal. No, there we go. Yep, that's a little long. I don't want it to come off of the card. I'm going to cut this back a little bit, right? That kind of looks like, wow, what a disaster, right? We want to put this here, okay? And it's going to hold this down and just make it perfect, and you're not going to see it. But what we want to do is strategically also place our dimensionals so that it's not on any of this trim. So we want to put it like in 2 areas here in the points, diagonal. We want to kind of put them right there, because you definitely don't want them on that trim. First, it's not going to hold, and then there's going to be a big bump. But you also want to use this as almost like a placeholder for the trim, okay? So I kind of just put this down. See how I have them diagonal? And I'm just going to place this here and here. Perfect. And now I can kind of play with this and move these out if I wanted to, just like that. Isn't that cool? Well, from such a mess, right? Okay, again, I've got the deboss side looking at me on this one, and I'm going to add this with Tombow, and a lot of it, because more than what I usually do, because there is embossing. And this is the brick embossing folder. No, it's not brick. Is it brick? No. What is this? What embossing folder did I use? That's the paint. That's the time woven. It's not the brick. Bark. It's bark. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. I know I had to look at the embossing folder to get it. Bark, not brick. It started with a B. Okay. Wonder. Okay, Kelly says, wouldn't it be great they came out with a set that had scarecrows and bales and potted mums? I agree. You should put that in the sandbox. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for sharing. Look how pretty that is, right? And I know you guys have this trim. I know it. It's just not for Christmas. You know, you can use it for, this is a nice fall card. Okay, let's go ahead and put some dimensionals back here. Just about 5 of them. I've had to restrict myself on dimensionals because I realized I was getting excessive. Like, too excessive with these things. So now I put 5 instead of 9. Okay. Just roll with me, right? It's okay. All right, here's our card base, and here we have the inside. You inspire me. Thank you kindly on the outside. Let's go ahead and place this right here. Oh, Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Now, brushed metallic dots. I'm going to take a large one, large gold, put it here, and then two of the smaller ones and put them right in on here. Oh, so pretty. Nice fall card, right, guys? And we used a lot of the stamps. So pretty. I like that. Dollar Tree had little bales of hay that would be great in a wheelbarrow from the paper pumpkin. Oh, really? SU come out with a patriotic stamp set. Yes, I agree. I agree. Okay, here's our card for today. Wow. On this rainy, rainy day. They said, too, it's going to get cooler now, so we should have some foliage changing color here coming up. Thank you, Carol. Didn't that come out pretty? Look at that. These came out great. I like the envelope, too. And I like, remember, this one I did abstract. And so others, another one I'll line up, and we're going to do some embossing also. I like that idea too, for sure, Kelly. I do, Mary. I like that idea. Very nice. So here's our wonderful fall card for today. And thanks again for joining me. I hope to see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock on live on Facebook. And thanks, Lynn. Please case. Have fun casing. And remember, this you don't have to line up on this one. You could use it a little bit abstract, okay? And but we'll go through some other stuff through the week, so I hope you'll tune in. I appreciate everyone for taking time out of their morning to be with me. And I love the very vanilla. Yes, Kelly, thank you. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. All right, I want you to have a great day today. Go to your happy space, do some happy crafting, case this card, have fun with some beautiful colors. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll make another beautiful one this week because until the end of the month, I'm doing celebration items because I realized I didn't have enough videos. I had all the product, but I was like, hey, I'm running out of time. Whoa, we got to focus on these now. So just for the rest of this month, and then we'll move on to some beautiful fall and Christmas projects also. So thanks again for watching. Let's go to your happy space, do some happy crafting. See you tomorrow.